This is Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman.
Hey, welcome to Midweek Politics. I'm David Pakman. Plenty to get to this week. A little bit later, we'll be talking to Dennis Kucinich and whistleblower Wendell Potter. Talked to them on my trip to Cleveland a few days ago. Over the weekend, I went to, Lewis is in this heavy metal band, and I went to the, I see Lewis perking up and getting a little tense. I went to his band's first concert, and it was extraordinary. I mean, Lewis, is there video from it that we can put online?
Oh, yeah. We've got the whole set up on our YouTube channel.
Lewis plays guitar. Well, say the name of the band.
Krakatoa.
Oh, and what's the YouTube channel?
Krakatoa Metal Band.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It is, when Lewis says metal, I mean, is it considered death metal, black metal? What is it? It's, I mean, the singer is, there's not even singing, right? I mean, he's basically roaring is the entire thing.
Yes.
It was incredible. I'd never actually been to a show like that. And when it first started, I was kind of towards the back of the room with some friends. And we actually thought the singer might need medical attention, but then we realized that's what it sounds like. Those are the lyrics.
Great stuff. If any of our listeners are metal fans, I highly recommend it.
Well, I was thinking then afterwards, if there was ever, like if your lead singer was ever arrested and then there was a trial for something, right? And it's kind of, it could go either way. And then all of a sudden, the video of him singing at that concert is presented as evidence. He's getting locked up. Like if that video is the difference maker between freedom and jail, I think we know which way it's going, right?
That could very well be.
So check it out. I'm sure our audience will be fascinated. People seem fascinated when Lewis got the makeover. That was one of the most popular segments. I think Lewis's band, I encourage you to take a look at it. A new editorial of mine is out. You can check it out on midweekpolitics.com. I went back and forth. I started writing it. I probably got about halfway through. I do one of these a month for for a local paper and a few websites. And I was going to actually make a big announcement about the show. And then I talked to a couple of people and they said, we're not totally ready to make that announcement yet, so you should wait. So I scrapped that, started another one, scrapped that. Eventually, I almost feel like I was cheating. Last week on the show, I kind of started ranting about the U.S. is far more liberal than is often accepted. And I essentially just turned that into a column. And it's incredible how popular the column has been. I mean, I didn't transcribe the show, but it was just kind of the inspiration. Is that cheating, Lewis, to just take something we did on the show and write it up as an article?
Not at all.
You think it's fine?
It's a different audience, right?
It is a different audience, and it's a little bit of a different perspective. But check it out, midweekpolitics.com. Of course, make sure to become a member if you aren't. Today on the bonus show for members only, we'll be talking about a student who is suing for the right to hate gays. We'll talk about what's happening in Africa. I've got the 10 most horrifying things in the Republican state platforms and plenty more. So make sure to check that out. If you haven't heard of Tennessee gubernatorial candidate on the Republican side, Basil Marceaux, I want to play for you his latest, what would we call this? I guess it's a platform statement. And I use that term very loosely that he made on Tennessee TV. I have not doctored this clip in any way. Take a listen.
I'm BasilMarceaux.com, the Republican candidate for governor. I'd like to recall all permits and registration for guns. Everyone can carry guns. If you kill someone, you get murdered. You go to jail. And I like to plant grass or vegetation across the state with any vacant lot and sell it for gas so we can use it for our expenses. Also, I'm going to remove all gold fringe flags from the state and fly the real flag with 3 stripes. I also want to stop traffic stops. Set it up like the Supreme Court ruled in Knowles versus Iowa. You can't find evidence in a car, you can't look. I want you all to vote for Basil Marceaux. I want you to say the Pledge of Allegiance to a republic in the morning when you come out. And we all pray to God and say amen. And everyone have a nice day.
Okay. So when you come out in the morning, Lewis, because most people in the morning is when they come out, you need to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I like that he threw in at the end that he wants everyone to have a nice day.
I am BasilMarceaux.com. This is not a parody, right? I mean, could that possibly just be faked? Some people said it might just be fake. It couldn't possibly be real.
If there's video to accompany it, I'd have to see that.
There is. It looks legit, and they
Yeah.
aired it on the news. I mean, I think the guy may have a cognitive issue. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a normal video. It kind of reminds me, remember, Lewis, Miss South Carolina, the infamous speech.
One of my favorites. How could I forget?
Honestly, that speech has the potential to be almost like a Broadway play or an interpretive. It could be like a live, you know which one I'm talking about. I think I have it. I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps. And I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and Asian countries so we will be able to build up our future for us. There's nothing more brilliant than that. Who could come up with something better than that?
Truth is stranger than fiction. You couldn't write that stuff.
You literally could,
No.
and especially the transcription of it is hilarious. Midweek Politics is made possible in part by CSR Wire, the corporate social responsibility newswire at csrwire.com, by DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.